I make this plain not to point fingers or to lament about the situation, and that is not why we're here. We're here because Ghanaians chose hope. They voted for leadership that is bold, humble, honest, and unafraid to take the tough decisions that will transform our country. I stand before you not to make promises, but to issue a challenge. And that challenge begins with each of us in this room. We cannot solve the problems of today with the methods of yesterday. We must lead differently, we must think differently, and we must act differently. The business as usual approach will not work. Indeed, it is dead, and we must bury it once and for all. This retreat with its theme, reimagining leadership in a reset Ghana, is more than symbolic. It is actually a call to action. We're not here simply to orient ministers. We're here to shape a collective mindset, a shared vision for leadership that is people-centered, that is innovative, transparent, and that is transformational. Ghana needs more than just competent administrators. We need bold reformers, ministers who will lead with courage, who will say what needs to be said, do what needs to be done, and who will stand by the truth even when it is inconvenient to say so. And that is what leadership demands at this moment. My brothers and sisters, the problems we face are real, but so are the solutions. We can rebuild our economy, we can create jobs, we can restore faith in governance, but we must commit to the hard work of change. You were not appointed to occupy space. You were appointed to solve problems. Let me remind you of the social contract we have entered into. The Ghanaian people expect us to deliver, and we must not with excuses, but with results. I've said before and I repeat now, this is the legacy term of my presidency. I intend to make it count. I intend for it to matter. And I expect that every member of this administration will do the same. We must work with a sense of urgency, and President Jonathan spoke about the 4-year term. Our young people are tired of waiting interminably. Our farmers, our workers, our entrepreneurs, especially our women and youth, want to see policies that work for them. They want fairness, they want opportunity, they want to live in dignity and prosperity. Indeed, they are not asking for handouts. They're asking to be given a fair shot. And let's give them just that. The task before us requires leadership that is empathetic, that is disciplined and accountable, leadership that is not defined by titles, but by service, that is not defined by slogans, but by substance. And so I issue this challenge to each of you to lead your sectors with vision and integrity, to champion innovation, make decisions based on facts and data and not on guesswork. Spend public funds wisely and judiciously. Reject opulence, and never forget, your first duty is to the people of Ghana and not to your own political survival, not to the applause you will get, and not to your personal gain.